In this winter video I want to show you my experience and results using the Fuji X-T2, the Fujifilm 16mm 1.4 and the 50-140 2.8 in ice cold temperatures down to -7 centigrade. The Fuji X-T2 is weather sealed with 80 points of weather sealing, offering dust resistance, water resistance and freeze resistance down to -10 centigrade. And also the 16mm 1.4 and the 50-140 2.8 Fujifilm lenses are freeze resistant down to -10 centigrade. To be honest, I never thought that I would need that freeze resistance anytime soon here in Austria, but this winter really surprised us with very cold temperatures and a lot of snow. So, how good did everything work? The Fuji X-T2 worked just perfectly in the ice cold -7 centigrade weather. I had no issues at all shooting with it for several hours. It kept working and even the booster grip kept working where I had my batteries in. So the X-T2 really did a great job in the ice cold weather. It was also snowing, so the gear got wet, but everything is still working just perfectly. The only issue I had was with the Fujifilm 16mm 1.4. It had some short connection problems where it lost contact to the X-T2, which never happened with the 50-140 2.8 lens. But now I know that the ice cold temperatures were not the problem, because I've sent the 16mm to the Fuji repair service and they replaced the circuit board in it. Now the 16mm is working perfectly and there should be no more connection problems regardless in which temperatures. The 16mm 1.4 is super sharp and so is the 50-140 2.8. The weight and size is not too big and you can fit everything into a small backpack. So if you are just starting with the X-T2 or you want to switch from your DSLR or other mirrorless system to Fuji, I can definitely recommend this combo. These two lenses are probably the only ones you will ever need in reality, because you can use them for so many things, not just landscapes, wildlife, but also for portraits, street shooting and almost everything really. All of the 4K video scenes you see here are also shot with the X-T2. The stabilization in the Fujifilm 50-140 2.8 is just so great. I post-stabilized the scenes a bit to make it look more cinematic, but most parts are shot with 140mm handheld, and even in the cold weather Fuji's stabilization system worked just great, and I think it is definitely one of the best you can have in a lens. So I'm still very happy with both lenses and the results I get. But if I would add a third lens to my kit, it would be the upcoming Fujifilm 8-16 2.8 WR. This ultra-wide lens would be just amazing for landscapes, and since it's also weather sealed, you can use it also in very cold temperatures and get even wider than the 16mm can. I'm really happy that I made this test in these ice cold temperatures, so it's definitely not just marketing by Fuji, you really get gear here that's worth the price. I have my Fuji X-T2 gear since September 2016 now, and my experience so far with it is so good that I can really only say good things about it. The build quality is great, the weather resistance works like you would expect, the AF is very good, and the image quality you get with it is just fantastic. So I can still recommend the Fuji X-T2 gear, and I will definitely keep this great system. I hope you enjoyed these winter impressions. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. See you in the next one.